Now, Carla Vasquez, ladies and gentlemen.
That's my Carla. Tacoma's nice. I drove in on an F-150. Do you think it's part of my personality? Mom, hey, Dad. Here's my girlfriend, Carla. She drives a truck and it's a stick. Yeah, I drive a standard truck. Mostly though, because I grew up in national parks and like how so you can get around in fucking mud and shit. Yeah. I grew up in national parks. I know I don't look like it, but my dad was in the NPS for 42 years. So I lived in a place like Yosemite, Grand Canyon, White Sands, Joshua Tree. We're in Albuquerque because of petroglyphs. So today I drove up from National Park of Albuquerque to be here with you all. Yeah, my childhood was great. It was like my parents in the morning they would just lather me up with like SPF 50, feed me a little bit of breakfast, hand me a stick and kick me out the door and be like, "That stick's your best friend for the day. Have fun." When the sun's right above your head and burning your scalp, come home for lunch. So pick some berries off of the tree. Here's a whole thing of the poisonous ones. Survive, child. So I grew up in national parks. My dad was from El Paso, which means I'm Mexican, and further still, my mom was actually from Mexico. Yes, we come in all shades and colors, even a dead person pale. Coming to crayon box near your child. So I grew up there, and then in the summer, you know, it'd be like, cool, national parks in the summer, they're like, we're gonna go see your Tio and Tia in Compton. Okay, alright. And then the rest of the summer, we'd go down to Mexico, where my mom was from. So during the year, it was like, hey child, be afraid of, you know, bears and mountain lions and somebody visiting the Grand Canyon and kidnapping you. Summertime, my parents are like, be afraid of Compton. Be afraid of Primos, they're gang members. I'm like, but you're teaching me how to hotwire a car. Like, it's science, Dad. It's science. Go down to Mexico. And it's just like, be very afraid to kiss anyone. Because it might be your cousin. It's a very small village. We're all related. Zacatecas! Tequila District, what's up? Yeah. So that was all. I don't have any kids, but I have a bunch of nieces and nephews. Two of my nieces came to visit. They're 11 and 16. Took me to the mall shopping. By the time I came back, you know, I was half fluent in Korean because of this K-pop phenomenon. First, my dad marries a Korean after the Mexican died. And then, you know, my nieces listening to that. So I downloaded Babel just so I knew what I was saying. Because the K-pop, they add little sprinkles of English here and there, though. They're like, not the booking the what? Life? I'm like, yeah, I know that word, life. Yeah, not booking life. Yeah. And the last part is north, south, north, south, north. I'm like, wait, but I'm pretty sure you guys are all from the south. They had me listening to this band called the Stray Kids, and I was like, straight kids? They're like, no, stray like stray cat. I was like, all right, these boys don't look very straight to me. Very pretty little creep. Further, we listened to, so you know Carly Rae Jepsen. I'm gonna backtrack here because this is what I think is happening in K-pop. Carly Rae Jepsen, the song "Call Me Maybe," Call Me Maybe, you know? Yeah, we all know it. It's like in our ears because it was made in a fucking lab. Do you know that? By scientists. They're like, we know how to get their earballs happy. So they gave us that song, and I think K-pop is the same because I've never fallen down a K-hole from ketamine. I can bet that falling for these 8 stray kids, it was just as close to ketamine. Oh, they're so cute. My nieces, partway through this trip, they like showed me all these videos of stray kids, all 8 of them. Like, which one's your favorite? Now that you're 3 days in and you know all their names, I do know all their names. Hinjin, Lino, Ian, Felix, Chanbin, Han. How many is that? I don't know, there's a bunch, I lost track. But they were like, which ones are your favorite? I was like, this is weird. They're children. These are the boys. This is weird. I'm 36. Like, this is weird. Like, they're cute. They're like, but the oldest, or the youngest one, the youngest is 21. I was like, yeah, Hinjin's my favorite. Number 2 is Han for sure, because he raps and dances like a motherfucker. And number 3 is Bang Chan, because yes, I would bang Chan. So beautiful. The straight kids, they K-pop my cherry. We guys tired of listening to K-pop, because I'm not. I haven't listened to them in 1 hour. I'm not even joking. My friend Becca came with me from Albuquerque. I'm like, I hope you like Korean pop, because that's where all we're listening to. Good luck. We're on a road trip. But no, it's really fun. I like that. I do go on some road trips, sometimes for comedy. I do always take my mom's ashes, not to make things weird. I love the lady. I take my mom's ashes with me, or the portion I have, everywhere I go. Because I figure if my house burns down and I'm not there, the one thing I want irreplaceable is my mom's ashes, hands down. But second that, if my mom's house, she does burn in that fire, she would just be what, refried beaner? Back into the urn. On a road trip, Mom, I'm listening to K-pop. Yeah, I love my mom. I am Mexican, I'm very pale. I started dating again recently because, it's hard to date these days. Pretending to date, just want flings, you won't tell anybody or anything about it or text me ever except for when they want sex. Anyway, so I started dating recently, and I am Mexican, and I'm very pale, and so for that reason, I don't date a lot of white people. I'm sorry, there's a lot of you in Santa Fe. This isn't racist. I get a lot of migraines, and if I go out in the sun without my sunglasses, it's like, blinding migraine. I've seen myself that close, right? I can only see myself naked in front of an Edison light bulb, or else I get a migraine. So I have to date minorities, right? Health reasons. Nothing racist. Nothing like that. I was dating this Mexican dude who loved anime more than me, so we broke up. True story. Yeah, back in the day when I was 16, I was like, I'm breaking up with you, Chris, because you play too many video games. And now, at 36, I got broke up with because I don't play enough video games. And then I was like, hey world, I need somebody more outdoorsy. Somebody more, that likes the sun. And he sent me a farmer from Carla. I'm joking. Carla is in the middle of Albuquerque, there's one giant farm. House capita per country, just the house. Horse capita, there's a lot of horses there, right? You'll ride some horses there. It's beautiful. I'm not complaining, this guy is great. Send me that guy, and I'm like, this is cool, you have a sense of humor. And he's a bisexual man, which is perfect for me, because I'm queer. I'm queer past Pride Month, but we can still celebrate. Every month is our month. But no, so I never actually participated in a Pride celebration. This is just me admitting to the Pride gods of the world. I'm really sorry. Okay, and we're back. So I am queer, but I say that because I want to taste the rainbow, and I feel like the rainbow, and if Skittles wants to sponsor me, I'm down for that. Comedy doesn't pay a lot, guys. But I feel like I say queer, it means something different to everybody. For me, it's an umbrella term. I mean, there's a lot of letters, but for me, every one of those letters, there's not 12, can fall under the umbrella. And I just feel like, some days I feel like this, some days I feel like that. And also umbrella, because I would love and protect anybody under that umbrella and give them support and love and trust, And then also, straight people love you too. I'll fuck you too. Yeah. And then also umbrella term, because I feel like the umbrella on the outside, I will take anybody's sexual organ fluids on top of it. And sometimes pee if I like you. Urine if you're really into that. So yeah, the world is funny. They sent me a bisexual man from Carla, farmer. It's going really great. I feel like I'm the perfect person for a bisexual man because I have the low voice. I'm a lady, soft skin, big shoulders like a man. I play some rugby. What's up? Big old hips. I can dance salsa. Let's do this. Can palm a basketball, but I have size 8 feet. Guys, that's actually pretty average and small for women. I'll use your power tools, but I'll cuddle you afterwards. We'll cuddle afterwards for like 3 minutes, because that's my max. Yeah, all that, like, you'll take me home as Carla. You'll wake up next to Carlos, because as Mexican, I grow a really nice 5 a.m. shadow. Yeah, so I don't know. Overall, though, I just became polyamorous in the long run. Guys, you can too. It's easy. It's overdraft protection for cheating. You do it too. Because these days, who knows? Everybody's the 3 bears. Everybody's Goldilocks, oh yeah, I really like their voice, but they have bad hair. Bad breath, but good personality. Bad in the bed, but they pay for everything. Me and I've had people where they're like, you kind of emasculate me, but it's fine to look at and things. They're like, some guys are like, hey, I like your nose. Because they're this little, they're like, you look like a Greek goddess. Thank you, I'm Mexican, I'll take it. And another dude's like, did you get in a fight? Okay. I'm a squirt or TMI. For some people, it's their drowning pools. Some is their slip and slide. You just never fucking know. You just never fucking know. Actually, while we're on the subject of, guys, how do you tell somebody you're a squirter? Because maybe hit me up afterwards, because right now all I got is just getting a towel and dragging it to bed behind me like I'm Linus from Charlie Brown. How to get messy. I like it. That is so good. I came up here. I just feel like you can tell the Albuquerque comedians because they just come in murdered out and all black or you got edge, and here they're just so nice, and you guys all blend in with the scenery, dressed in their beige and their coats. So whimsical. Albuquerque's weirdly really nice, guys. You have no idea. But it's funny to laugh. But I put this thing on because other people come from and they're like, this is actually nice here. But I think because we're that violent, unpopular kid in high school that nobody fucks with, so they're just we're nice, it's fun, hang out with you, do any friends, I don't know. I went up to Denver recently and everybody there was proved to me that you're cool. I was like, because you're the popular kid in high school, Denver, right? Us little Albuquerque are just is that how you say it? Albuquerque? Who cares? Us little Albuquerque just trying to get through the day, right? We rob you just so you'll pay attention to us. Only reason. As a little kid in high school, any attention is good attention, even bad attention. Go to the principal! Oh man, what else is going on with me? Like I said, I am Latina. It is hard for people to, I'll date them and they're like, are you really? You're not. You're half, right? Do you want to meet my family? Good luck with my deals. But then they get me naked for the first time. They're like, oh, brown nipples, brown downtown. Yeah, you are. You're one of them. You're one of them, And then they'll take me home and they're like, oh, girl named cute. Normally guys do that. I'm like, you see this bowl cut? It's only because I had this front part. It's only because I had a bowl cut as a kid. I had to keep the front and throw out the rest. I was so attached. I really did have a bowl cut. I have pictures on my phone. You guys want to see them later. As a kid. Here, Mom, I don't care. I run around without a shirt on. Grand Canyon. The most dangerous animals are the squirrels in national parks, so fuck with the squirrels, guys. Or the deer, because the deer will actually antler you or fuck up your car. The squirrels, at the Grand Canyon, everybody's feeding them their ice cream and this and that. You turn your back, that squirrel is gonna fucking front kick your child in the face with their cone, okay? Don't turn your back. Go to the north rim. Oh, they're even worse. They look like squirrels mixed with like a wolf or something that have pointy ears. Squirrels are dangerous. I once babysat this kid. I do a lot. I'm a comedian, but I do a lot of gig shit to support this. And one of them is babysitting. And I was babysitting my friend's 6-year-old. And we're having this argument as we do with 6-year-olds. And she was like, hey, I really like that squirrel in the new Frozen. Like, Frozen 2? I'm pretty sure there's not a squirrel. I think you're thinking of Ice Age. She's like, no, it's Frozen. So I'm like, good thing for technology, I'll prove you wrong a little bit. Typed up Frozen 2 squirrels, and all that popped up with a bunch of pictures. Yeah, 2 squirrels, mostly spooning, frozen to death. So, if you need somebody to teach your kid math, reading, or mortality, I got you, okay? Otherwise, they'll just bring you food on Uber Eats. Because Uber Eats ate Postmates, which I used to do. I was like, Postmates sounds sweet, you know, because DoorDash sounds like somebody just like threw a bag of trash on your phone. Like the bag of poop too, like what you did as a kid. Yeah. Flaming poop, open to that. So I was like, yeah, at least you got from, you might have gotten like a foam in your whipped cream of your like milkshake from me. But like Sonic, make your hole smaller, okay? That also goes out to like 5 Guys, but also 5 Guys, they're not gonna make the hole small. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Alright guys, that's been fun. I've been Carla Vasquez, CarlaVasquezComedy.com for my show these days. Thanks for having me, Santa Fe. Love you guys. I gotta go to Corrales.